Namaste, welcome to today's chair yoga class. Things you will need: a sturdy chair to sit in, maybe a pillow for behind your lower back, so to avoid you kind of rounding, slouching into the chair. A yoga strap, so this could also be a tie or a belt off your trousers. What we'll be doing is this, putting the strap around the ball of the foot and stretching the leg in front, so something long enough to enable you to do that. And also, maybe a block to put underneath your feet. So if your chair is a bit too tall for you, having a block underneath your feet can be quite useful. So, chair yoga is intended to be gentle, but nevertheless, you know yourself best. If you have any injuries or conditions or illnesses, anything you're looking after, and if anything I suggest doesn't feel like a good idea, feel free to modify or just to leave it out completely. So always listening to your own body, honouring your own body and how you feel today. We'll start with a breathing practice, so sitting back into your chair, being comfortable. Let's start with magic hands. So for this one, we briskly rub the hands against each other, creating a lot of heat and warmth. And then pausing. And the hands are facing each other. They're not touching, but their palms are facing each other. And notice now the sensation in the hands. So mine feel warm and tingly and a bit alive after all that rubbing. So noticing those sensations. And coordinating this with the breath, or tuning in with the breath. So as you breathe in, let the hands float a little bit further apart from each other, and as you breathe out, let the palms come closer together, not quite touching, but they're moving towards each other. Let's continue inhaling and exhaling. Let's spend a little bit longer with this. Inhale. Allowing the breath to slow down. Spending just a little bit longer here, slowing everything down. And just one more breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Now let the hands rest down. Notice the breath. Remembering it's key to everything we do. The breath we breathe in is the energy we bring into the body. And the better we breathe, the more oxygen we bring into our blood, which brings healing and nutrients to the whole of our body. into a strengthening breathing practice called Darga breathing. And it's like 3-part breathing. So we divide the in-breath into thirds, and the out-breath is a long breath out. So just to describe it, we'll take a small sip of the in-breath and a pause, small sip in of the in-breath and a pause, small sip in of the breath and a pause, and then a long breath out. Now, even though we are taking pauses on the in-breath, I don't want you to force or strain the breath in any way, so keep it comfortable and steady and even. And if you're going faster or slower than me, that's absolutely fine. So we'll just do 5 rounds of this together, and I'll do the counting. So for your next in-breath, take a small sip of the in-breath and a pause, small sip of the in-breath and a pause, small sip of the in-breath and a pause, and then a long breath out. And continue, small sip of the breath in, pause, small sip of the breath in and a pause, small sip of the breath in and a pause, and then a long breath out. And let's continue, inhale, 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 exhale, and again inhale, 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 long breath out, and last round, inhale, 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 long breath out. Now let go of those pauses and return to observing just the in-breath and the out-breath. And starting to add a little bit of movement now. So our yoga class is primarily a breathing class that we add movement to. So keep the breath steady and mindful and even. Finding your yoga block, I did forget to mention, have something like an A4 hardback book or something firm you can rest on your lap. It doesn't need to be like really rigid, but maybe a little bit more sturdy than a light magazine, for example. We're going to rest our hands on the block or the book or whatever you have. So spreading the hands, I'll do it this way, you might see a bit better, maybe. And pressing all of the fingers and the palms of the hands onto the yoga block, and then lifting just the thumbs. Now, other things we want to lift too, that's the challenge here, keeping everything else on the block. So lifting just the thumbs as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, just the thumbs coming down. And then breathing in, lifting the index fingers, just the index fingers. And breathing out, index fingers coming down. And then middle fingers, inhale, lifting just the middle fingers. And as you breathe out, middle fingers come down. And then breathing in, lifting the ring fingers, fourth fingers. Breathing out as they come down. And then little fingers, inhaling. And exhale. I will do that again, starting from the thumbs. Inhale, lifting just the thumbs. And exhale, let the thumbs come down. Inhale, lifting just the index fingers. And exhale, just index fingers coming down. Inhale, lifting just the middle fingers. Exhale, just the middle fingers coming down. Inhale, lifting the ring fingers, the fourth fingers. Exhaling. And last one, little fingers. Inhale, lifting just the little fingers. And then exhale, little fingers come down. And just do that once more from the thumbs. And noticing the effort in the hands. So how strongly you have to work the muscles in the hands so that everything else stays steady except for the finger you are lifting. So inhaling, just the thumbs. And exhale, thumbs down. Inhale, lifting index fingers. And exhale, index fingers coming down. Inhale, lifting the middle fingers. And exhale, middle fingers come down. Inhale, lifting the ring fingers. Exhale as they come down. And then little fingers, inhale to lift. And then exhale as they come down. Well done. And then pick the hands up and notice. So I certainly feel that effort in my hands, trying to keep everything else steady apart from the finger I'm lifting. And then breathe in, spread the hands out. And breathe out, curl the hands up into a fist. Doing that a few more times. Inhale, spreading out the hands. Exhale, curling the hands up into a fist. And continue inhaling. Exhaling. And once more inhaling. And exhaling. Now you can pop that block or whatever you're using down out of your way again. We'll move awareness to the wrist, so bring the hands into a gentle fist. And do circles with the wrists. Again, observing the muscles working. And then change directions. Well done, and then pausing, and then shake out the hands, up and down and side to side, shake out the arms. Long breath out. Bring awareness now to shoulders. We're going to do circles. So lifting one shoulder forwards up and let it come down. And I've just realised that maybe you're not seeing me very well wearing a white top, so I'm going to take this white top off so you can see me better. Maybe doing circles, lift one shoulder forwards up and drop it down. Or potentially a little bit stronger, bring the fingertips onto the top of the shoulder and then breathe in, lift the elbow up, back and down. And continue inhaling. Exhaling. And again inhaling. Exhale. We'll do two more. And last one, inhaling. And exhale. Well done. And then notice how that shoulder feels. And how the arm feels. We'll do the other side. So you're either keeping the hand down and doing circles with the shoulder, or it's a little bit more effortful, fingertips to the collarbone. Imagine you have a pencil on the tip of the elbow, draw nice big circles. Inhaling. Exhaling. And continue. And last circle, inhaling. And exhale, well done. Let that arm rest down. And notice how the shoulders feel. And then draw both shoulders forwards up and relax them down. And both shoulders forwards up and relax them down. Be aware of the neck as you breathe in. Look towards the sky, so you're lifting the chin. And as you breathe out, bring the chin towards the chest. Feeling a comfortable stretch along the back of the neck. And again, inhaling. Exhaling. And once more, inhaling. And exhaling. Bring the head back to center. Lift both shoulders up, and as you breathe out, let the shoulders drop down and into the upper back. And then we're going to do circles with the nose. So imagine in front of you a circle. Be aware of the nose, and we're going to bring the nose around the perimeter of the circle. So as you breathe in, one half of the circle, and as you breathe out, do the other half of the circle. Maybe you're noticing creaking and crackling sounds as you go around. Well done. Pause, come back to center. Take a moment to gather yourself. And then eventually we'll do the same thing, but go in the other direction. So going in the other direction. One half of the circle as you breathe in. other half of the circle as you breathe out. And one more circle, inhaling and exhaling. Lift the head back to center. Notice now the sensations around the muscles of the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, the tops of the shoulders. And again, breathe in, draw the shoulders forwards up and drop them down. And again, shoulders forwards up and drop them down. Now taking feet a little bit wider, sitting forwards on your chair a bit. We'll do circles with the torso, so direct the shoulders towards the left thigh, and as you breathe out, come forwards and across. And as you breathe in, come back and across, and continue. And maybe noticing the sensations along the back and the side of the waist. We'll take 2 more, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, and inhaling. Come back to center and pause. Feel the spine long and light. We'll go in the other direction, so direct shoulders towards the right thigh, and as you breathe out, come forwards and across. And as you breathe in, come back and across. Let's continue exhaling. Inhaling. And continue. Let the next circle be the last one, exhaling. And inhaling, coming back. Well done. Come to sit with a nice long spine. Now bring the arms into a cactus shape. So I'm going to give you a few choices. I'll do the slightly more difficult one first. Cactus shape, so right angles at the elbows. And as you breathe in, squeeze the elbows back. And it feels like you're lifting and opening the spine. Looks like this. And as you breathe out, bring the elbows, the forearms, the palms to touch and stretching out the upper back. So moving the spine, but using the arms to drive the movement. So inhaling and exhaling. Now, if working with the arms like this isn't appropriate, keep the hands on the legs. And your version will look like this. Inhaling here and exhaling here. So we'll do several more with either version, with or without the arms. Inhale to lift to the sky. Exhale to bring the chin towards the chest and slouching, stretching out the back of the body. Let's keep going, inhaling. Exhaling. And again, inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. And last one, inhaling. And exhaling. Come back to sit with a nice long spine. And notice the sensations along the spine. So it can be a very nice way for creating heat and warmth along the spine. And heat that just emanates outwards. So creating heat from the inside out. Coming into a twist, bring the hands onto the top of the chest, one hand over the other. Inhale, feel like you're lifting the chest into the hands. And as you breathe out, turn towards the right, bringing the right hand towards the back of the chair, but left hand stays on the chest. Inhale to come back to center. So for this one, we're moving with the breath. And exhale, left arm comes behind, turn to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then once more to each side, inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. And then come back to center, sitting with a nice long spine and observing the effects along the sides and the back of the rib cage. Again, twists are very good movements to do to help hydrate and oil the muscles, the fascia, the bones, the joints along the spine. Coming to some side bends, holding on to the bottom of the chair. And as you breathe in, lift the right arm towards the sky and reach over to the left. And as you breathe out, right arm comes down. Left side, inhaling. Exhale. Let's continue inhaling. So opening up the right side of the rib cage. Exhaling. And left hand side, inhaling. Exhale. Once more to each side, inhaling. Exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands onto the legs, palms facing down, and as you breathe in, press the hands down gently so you're feeling all that length and space along the spine. Well done. Now from here we're going to find our straps. So I'll show a slightly easier version first. So we're using the arms to lift the leg, which is potentially challenging. So one version will be inhale, stretch the leg forwards. Straighten the leg, stretching out the back of the leg, and exhale, relax the leg down. So from sideways it would look like this. Inhale, stretch the leg forwards. And exhale, let the leg come down. So if you don't like using the strap, that's your version. If you are using the strap, bring the strap around the ball of one foot, holding on to both ends of the strap, lift the leg, and as you breathe in, stretch the leg forwards, and as you breathe out, bend the leg. Hopefully one of those two will work for you. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's take a few more. Inhaling, exhale. And again, inhaling, exhale. And last one, inhaling and exhale. Now put that leg down onto the floor. Take the strap away. You might want to rub out the muscles on that leg. It's worked quite hard for you. And let's move to the other side. So the strap goes around the ball of the foot. And then holding the strap taut from the foot to the knee, holding onto the strap just above the knee. So you're not holding the strap up too high. The hands are just above the knee or the thigh. Lift the leg, and as you breathe in, stretch the leg forwards. And as you breathe out, bend the leg. Let's continue inhaling. Exhale. And again, inhaling. Exhale. Taking 3 more. Let the next one be the last one. Inhaling and exhaling. Well done. Pop that foot down onto the floor. Bring the strap away. You can pop it down. And then giving the leg and that side a little rub. And then giving both legs a little shake, releasing any tension. Now from here, let's do some work with the feet. So I'm just going to back a little bit so you can see my feet. Come on to the heels. So you're lifting the toes and the balls of the feet. And as you breathe in, spread the toes out, as if you could get fresh air between the toes. And as you breathe out, curl the toes up, but it can cause cramps, so not so much you get cramp. And continue inhale, spreading the toes out like what I'm doing with my hands. And as you breathe out, curl the toes up. Let's do a few more. Inhaling, exhaling, and again inhaling, exhale, and once more inhaling and exhaling. Well done. Relax the feet down, give the legs a little shake, a little roll from side to side, and notice the sensations in the feet. Now bring the feet in a little bit, and as you breathe in, lift both heels off the floor, so you're squeezing the calf muscles quite strongly. And as you breathe out, press the heels down, and if you can, lift the fronts of the feet, the balls of the feet and the toes. And continue, inhale, lifting the heels, squeezing calf muscles nice and strongly. And as you breathe out, press the heels down and lift the balls of the feet and the toes. And again, inhaling, exhaling. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhaling, and last one, inhaling and exhaling. Well done. Relax the legs down, give the legs a little shake. Stretch one leg forward, it doesn't matter what you do first, and we're doing circles with that ankle. Now, maybe you prefer to hold the leg with the arms, maybe you prefer to rest the heel on the floor, but ankle circles one way or another. And then let's change directions. Well done. And then relax that leg, bring the leg in. Notice the warmth, the sensation in the ankle. Repeat on the other side. Any version. Ankle circles. Change directions. And then pause, bring that leg down onto the floor and give both legs a little shake, a little roll from side to side. Now practicing a forward bend for the forthcoming sun salutation. Shuffle your bottom a bit further forwards. I like legs wide for this. Hands on the legs, inhale, and exhale, lean forwards. Now choices, you can either use the hands here to support you. You can bring the elbows down and support yourself this way. You might even bring the hands down onto the floor. So they're all variations of the same thing. One is not better than the others. And then coming out of this, lift the hands up, bring the hands or the elbows onto the thighs and use the hands to push the legs away and ease yourself back to upright. So, sun salutation. Breathe in, draw the arms around you. Maybe looking up, lengthening the front of the spine, and as you breathe out, bring the hands down the midline. And then breathe in, bring the arms out into that cactus shape we did earlier. And as you breathe out, leaning forward, bring the hands onto the thighs, or the elbows, or the hands onto the floor. And then inhale, bring the elbows onto the thighs, look forward, so small arch in the lower back. And exhale, going deeper into the forward bend. And as you breathe in, hands onto the legs, push the legs away, come to upright, bring the arms up towards the sky and lengthen. And as you breathe out, let the hands come down. Now, right arm lifts. We're coming into a twist. Inhale, lift the right arm and turn the shoulders to the right. Exhale, let the right arm come down. Inhale, lift the left arm and turn the shoulders to the left. Exhale, let the left arm come down. Hold on to the bottom of the chair, side bend, lift the right arm, inhaling. Exhaling. Side bend, lifting the left arm, inhaling. Exhale. Holding on to the bottom or the legs of the chair or the back of the chair somehow. And inhale, lift the chest and look up. So you're stretching and opening the whole of the front of the spine. Exhaling. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. Downward dog variation coming now. So we're going to move one leg and both arms. Don't mind which leg you do first. So breathing in, stretch one leg forwards and the arms come up, possibly to the sky. And as you breathe out, bend the leg, pop the foot down, pop the arms down. Downward dog on the other side, lifting the other leg, inhaling. And exhaling. And then inhale, bring the arms up towards the sky, but stay upright. And exhale, bring the hands down the midline. Now we'll repeat that sequence once more, but we'll pause for a moment. Noticing the breath. So moving into the second round, inhale, draw the arms around you. And then exhale, let the hands come down. Leaning forwards, your version of the forward bend, maybe all the way down towards the floor. And then inhale, lifting halfway. And then exhale, lowering down. And then inhale, put the hands onto the legs and breathe in, draw the arms around you, reach up to the sky. Breathe out, let the hands come down. Inhale, draw the arms back, lift and open the chest. Exhale, bring the palms back together, heart center. Lift the left arm for the twist. So inhale, lift the left arm up and move the shoulders to the left. Exhale, left hand comes down. Right arm, inhale, lifting the right arm and move the shoulders to the right. And exhale, right arm comes down. Hold on to the bottom of the chair, come into the side bend. Inhale, left arm reaches up and moves over to the right. Could also be teapot, remember. Exhale, left arm comes down. And inhale, right arm reaches up and extends over. And exhale. Coming into the back bend, holding onto the back of the chair. Inhale, keep the arms firm and lift the chest to the sky. And exhale, come back to an upright position. Downward dog variation. Inhale, lifting both arms and one leg. Exhale, arms and leg come down. Inhale, lifting both arms and the other leg. Exhale, arm and leg come down. And then inhale, draw the arms around you, reaching up to the sky. And exhale, let the hands come down. Now pausing here for a few moments. Noticing the breath. Now coming into a tree pose, so shuffle, if you're still sitting on the chair, I'll do standing versions as well. If you're sitting on the chair, shuffle your bottom a bit further forwards. Let the right knee come out to the right like this. Left foot stays on the floor. But feel the center line of both legs and imagine you're squeezing the legs towards the midline. So they're not touching, they're nowhere close, but they're squeezing in towards the midline. And then palms can come to heart center like this. Potentially arms to here. Remember, we're holding for a few rounds of breath. That might be a bit too much. So that's the seated version. Standing version, you might lose my head, but we'll see how we go. Standing on the left leg and then the right heel to the top of the left foot or to the ankle or the shin. Or even standing with your bottom and your back against the wall and doing this tree pose here. So it's a balance. Breathing deeply, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Coming out of this, hands come down. If you're standing, pop the right foot back down onto the floor again. And then if you're doing the seated version, you're like this. Bring the right foot back towards the sky. Now, right foot stays on the floor. Let the left leg come out to the side and squeeze both legs towards the midlines. It actually feels quite strong in the legs. You feel strong from the inside out. Palms come together. And if you're doing the standing version with or without the wall, standing on the left foot, right heel resting on the top of the foot, the ankle or the shin, coming into a tree pose. Holding for a few rounds of breath. Inhaling, exhale, palms come back together, heart center, and eventually put both feet down onto the floor and being aware of both feet on the floor. Now, if you're still standing, we'll stay standing for one more pose, but I'll show the seated version first. So we'll bring the right leg forwards and the left leg out to the side, and then palms together, heart center. So it's a warrior one variation, quite similar actually to the tree pose we've just done, but without the sense of squeezing the legs in. Potentially arms here, potentially arms here. The standing version is, and I'm going to pop the chair on the yoga mat. Right leg forward, left leg back, holding onto the chair, maybe left arm towards the sky. A few more rounds of breath here in either version, on the chair or standing, or on the chair sitting. Inhaling and then exhale, straighten the front leg, let the arm come down. If you're standing, we'll swap legs over. So left leg forwards, right leg back, comes back, bend the front leg, hold onto the chair with the left hand, inhale, lift the right arm. And if you're sitting on the chair, left leg in front, right leg comes out to the side, palms together, heart center, or maybe here, maybe here. Inhale, exhale, let the hands come down. If you are standing, eventually step the feet together. If you're sitting, bring the feet together again. If you're sitting, you can give the legs a little shake, and standing, maybe circling out the hips a little bit, doing both directions. And let's all come back to sitting on the chair for a short relaxation. So it's quite nice to have maybe a pillow at your back to maintain the natural curves along the spine. Feet on the floor, palms to the sky. Let's take a big breath in. Long cathartic sigh out. And again, big breath in. Long cathartic sigh out. Big breath in. Long cathartic sigh out. And become aware of the feet. Send your awareness to the feet. Breathe into the feet. And as you breathe out, let the feet soften, release and let go. Breathe into the shins. And as you breathe out, feel the shins soften and let go. Breathe into the kneecaps. And as you breathe out, let the kneecaps soften and let go. Breathe into the thighs. And as you breathe out, let the thighs soften and let go. Breathe into the belly. And as you breathe out, feel the belly soften and let go. Breathe into the top of the chest. And as you breathe out, feel the top of the chest soften and let go. Breathe into the lower back. And as you breathe out, feel the lower back soften and let go. And breathe into the upper back. As you breathe out, feel the upper back soften and let go. Breathe into the hands. And as you breathe out, feel the hands soften and let go. Breathe into the forearms. And as you breathe out, feel the forearms soften and let go. Breathe into the upper arms. And as you breathe out, feel the upper arms soften and let go. And breathe into the throat. And as you breathe out, feel the throat soften and let go. Breathe into the back of the head. And as you breathe out, feel the back of the head soften and let go. Breathe into the jaw. And as you breathe out, feel the jaw soften and let go. Breathe into the eyes. As you breathe out, feel the eyes soften and let go. And breathe into the whole of the scalp. And as you breathe out, feel the whole scalp soften and let go. And then breathe into the whole body from soles of feet to crown of head. As you breathe out, feel the whole body softening and letting go. Breathe into the whole body from soles of feet to crown of head. As you breathe out, the whole body is softening and letting go. As you breathe out, the whole body is softening and letting go. And observing, I am calm. I am peaceful. I am still. I am. I am calm. I am peaceful. I am still. I am. I am calm. I am peaceful. I am still. I am. And become aware of fingers and toes and begin to move fingers and toes and hands and feet. You can maybe breathe in more deeply and let the next breath out be a long cathartic sigh out. And again, breathing in. Long sigh out. Breathing in. Long sigh out. When you feel ready to move, bring the palms together at heart center. And ending the class with a Buddhist prayer. Don't know it off by heart yet, I'm afraid. But it's quite a nice one. So it's a metta prayer. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature, and may all beings be free. That's the end of our class today. Namaste. And Namaste is a blessing that means the light in me honors and blesses the light in you. So thank you for joining me for yoga today. I hope you enjoyed it and hopefully see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.